Hi guys, Paul here from VA News, and we have Josh here for ManiacsMeat Podcast. Yes, episode like 46 or 47.
I don't know, man. I keep losing count.
Yeah, well, we did 44, I think, which is Nightwing Charlie. We did 45, which is Action and Nosferatu. So now we're on 46, which is only 4 away
From the grand finale.
John Russo. We're listening to Midnight from John Russo right now, 1982. Some people say 81, so I think pretty much it's 82. It's one of those kind of things. I want all films from 1981. I just bought another film from 1981. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, called Strange Behavior.
Is that anything like... Nope, never seen it.
Nope, I just bought with that. The other one I got outbid on, and it's going to end tomorrow, but I might put some more money. It's called The Entity. Ooh. Any of you ever saw that one? It's the one where that ghost keeps molesting the woman.
The Entity I saw and the Entity you were talking about are two different movies. The Entity I saw had to do with Slenderman.
Okay. No, The Entity in 1981 is literally like he rips her shirt off and you can actually see his hands like pressing into her breasts and stuff like that. Like, it's really creepy. Like, this woman was like, it was apparently based on a true story where this woman was constantly being raped
By a ghost.
by a ghost.
Well, we know what Paul's doing in the afterlife.
Yes, that's me. There you go. Asian bathroom stalker.
Oh.
But, yeah, pretty cool stuff. So we'll see, because I want, basically, it was one of those things I used to be married to. And I always wanted to get the films from the year of Christina, obviously, and myself. Yeah. 1986, 1981. I want to own every fucking horror film ever made in 1981. I got a pretty fantastic collection.
You have an amazing collection,
You know what I mean?
actually.
But I don't have all of them.
It's a fucking library.
Yeah, so definitely want to be... no, when were you born?
86.
86. Okay, Christina's. So yeah, I have tons of 1986 films, and of course I want to get more as well. So I think everybody should. It sounds kind of stupid, but I think everybody should have the library of the film of their birth. You know what I mean? Like, but the thing is, I was born in werewolf heaven. I was born in The Howling, and American Werewolf in London. You know what I mean? The Beast Within, The Beyond.
Yep.
Was in 1981. House by the Cemetery was 1981. I mean,
God,
Werewolf vs. Vampire Woman was 1981. The Hanging One was 1980. I mean, like, the list goes on of amazing films. The only thing that was pretty sad is, one, my daughter decided to use the sink, apparently.
It's okay because it adds ambiance.
It's ambiance, yeah. And I was just talking utter rubbish anyway, so it kind of gets me off focus. But we're going to do a film right now from the 70s. Can you please give me the 70s date on this film?
1977.
1977
Deathbed.
The Bed That Eats. And I think you can find this on a DVD release, Part 2 Castle Freak, actually. Which is insane, yes. Right. I always thought that was a little weird. But yes, Deathbed, The Bed That Eats, and go!
This movie is fan-fucking-tastic.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
1977
the
rubbish.
Best one. Well, I don't know.
I'm using rubbish in a good way, though.
Did we actually say what we're doing right here, right now? Trashy Tuesday!
Oh, yeah, this is Trashy Tuesday, everyone.
And this is why we are here today. Because
we're gathered here today for Trashy Tuesday.
Ooh, Trashy Tuesday. How trashy is this film?
This movie is literally, I think, probably the trashiest film.
This is the trash that
we've covered so far.
This is trash that makes Rotten Trash feel like, oh, I guess I'm not that bad.
Walk with me for a moment.
Just take a little walk with us.
A bed
that eats
people.
And the thing is, it's in a castle ruins for no explanation, and there's a bed. But yet,
let's not talk about the guy in the painting.
Yeah.
That no one can see. He can see out, but no one can see him. Because in the painting, he doesn't even exist.
Yeah.
It's just a painting of the bed that eats you.
Yeah. So he's a ghost of a painting, and he just watches people. And here's the thing is, these random people just show up, and of different demographics, the whole deal, and then just get in the bed, and it dissolves them in, like, acid.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was just exploring and I came across this little castle ruin and found a perfectly immense bed, because it does look super
It
comfortable.
looks awesome.
It's like a California king.
Yeah, it's amazing. And
With
the
the
big,
fluffiest
big poster
comforters.
bed.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
poster bed.
I would definitely get in this fucking bed. It's
I
like,
would.
It's like a Venus flytrap.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing.
Like,
I love it.
You just know when you get in this bed, you're sleeping good.
Yeah,
This is Serta. This is Serta.
This is like a sleep of death.
Yeah. But, no, so anyway, yeah, it has people, they are a bunch of teenagers exploring the area, and they come across it, and they go to hang out in it. That's nice. That's real nice. They go to hang out, and there's, like, castle ruins, and
I hope you didn't want that.
they're hanging out in the fucking bed, and, you know, as they're sitting there, they had food on the bed while they're talking, and you see the apples dissolve.
Oh, yeah, the apples. I like the fact the guy brings a bucket of chicken, and the chicken leg goes down and starts eating.
But like, listen,
I like the fact that the bed burps.
I know. Well, yeah, I know. But the best part of it all is it drinks the wine.
Oh no! Out of the bottle, it actually takes the cork out.
Takes
and
the
drinks
cork
the
out,
wine.
drinks it, puts the cork back, and puts it back, and then pulls the bucket of chicken down, eats the chicken, and puts the lid back, and then puts the apple cores back up there.
It's very discriminate. You know, it only eats and drinks what it wants. But when people get in, I love the fact that the people are fucking, and then the blanket goes down while they're getting eaten, and you can see the foot just sinking down in the bed, like ah.
So there's this. It's one of those storylines that
I like the fact that it makes the bed every time too.
Oh my god, it's back to perfect every single time. And I love the guy in the painting too. He goes, well, here comes more people that are going to die.
I like the fact
He's like, I wish I could tell you, but I can't.
Yeah, and it has this weird kind of nuance of, oh fuck, here I go again. It reminds me of an Ed Wood film.
Here I go, killing again.
Yeah, I can't stop. It really reminds me of that kind of same campy goodness of Orgy of the Dead, and I love it. I just absolutely love this film. Tell us your experience of other people reviewing this film.
I stumbled across a few people reviewing this film. The one guy, literally, who also talks about trash films. I watched a couple of his other videos. He's kind of on par as far as what we're reviewing. You know, he reviews a lot of stuff. Only trash, like really trashy stuff.
Yeah.
And he literally said this is literally the most terrible film. I can't even tell you. I can't even recommend it. That's how bad he says it is. I have to disagree 1,000% with this gentleman because this movie is the definition of trash.
This is what you want to be.
This is what you're striving for. This is up there with Vampire Motorcycle.
Oh yeah.
For people who's ever seen that, that's a vampire motorcycle. It's literally
it actually grows teeth and
stabs people with the forks of the fucking mic and sucks your blood out. This is up there with that. Like, this is literally, it's in the title, Deathbed. You lay in a bed and you die. Yeah. It dissolves you into a...
It's an as-advertised film.
It's the simplicity is so simple in it that it actually sells.
Yeah. How can you not like this film?
And, like, honestly, the special effects are even bad. And you know what's really fucked up? Like, though it's simple, the simple storyline, simple special effects, there's very disturbing images even in it, though, because the guy who has his hands in it and they get dissolved, he brings them out, they're skeleton
hands.
And he just is laying there, like, on the side of he's laying up against the wall, goes, and as he's sitting there talking, the longer time progresses, he can says it goes, the cartilage is starting to harden now, and his fingers are just falling off. He's like, and the girl reaches over, his sister reaches over and just breaks him off, and so he doesn't have to deal with it anymore. Right. She breaks his fucking bones off and throws him in the fire. Yeah. Imagine being that motherfucker. You're just saying, like, I can't do anything. Well, I can't move my hands. Fuck it. I'll just fix this for you. Snaps them off, throws them in the fire. Yeah. That's fucked up, man.
It is fucked up.
And then I love the girl that gets dissolved, you know. She's laying there, and he's fucking taking her fucking necklace. The bed's taking the necklace and sawing her head off.
Sawing her head off.
With the
necklace.
necklace.
You see the blood coming through. Yeah. And she's like...
And then he absorbs the whole body, and then her face turns into a skeleton with the hair. I don't know why he dissolved the whole body but the hair, but
he eats the chicken, but not the bucket. Yeah. But I like the fact that you can really, like, it's so, that's a sick moment where you see the necklace really starting to go.
Yeah, it starts picking up speed.
And the blood really starts getting mixed up with the acid, and just like, oh, it's fucked.
And I love that there's, my favorite part about
it's like that strangling with piano wire kind of thing.
You know what my favorite part of this is? There's absolutely no reason behind it.
We don't know why that's why I like it.
We don't know why the bed's there.
There's no end.
What it does.
There's no beginning.
Nope. It just happens.
It just happened, and then it shows the bed, and it cuts.
No, the bed catches on fire.
Well, the bed's on the yeah.
It catches on fire, but at the same time, it doesn't explain anything.
That doesn't explain anything. You know it's going to still be there. At the end, goodbye. The end, goodbye.
Yeah, it repeats itself.
Yeah. The bed catches on fire for no reason,
Yeah.
basically, and it catches on fire, and you know what's gonna go out. It's a fucking bed.
People are going to just rebuild it and fucking lay in it anyway.
Yeah. I like
All
that.
it is got moved to a different location. Moved outside than it fucking was inside. So.
Oh yeah, but the thing is, like, even if the bed, like the bed itself, right?
The bed.
The bed, like the bears.
The bears.
The bears. Oh, my heart stopped. There it goes. But even if because there's no really end to the film, and the guy in the painting never gets.
No, he's still there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now he's stuck there with no fucking
Like,
bed.
He gets no absolution. Honestly, the bed could become something else. The bed could be a sofa.
It's true.
I mean, the bed.
And maybe that's where Vampire Motorcycle came from.
Maybe it just turned into one of those hipsters' motorcycles, and then became the Vampire Motorcycle. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, there's no reason for it, and I love it. How can, you pieces of fucking shit garbage assholes. I saw a review of Flesh Eater. Have we done Flesh Eater yet?
We did that one already.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Flesh Eater is awesome. I love Flesh Eater. We're going to have to pull Flesh Eater back in just a little bit in the John Russo episode. Just to talk about Bill Heinzman, which was an amazing person. I'm so glad I met him. And I met his wife, his daughter, his granddaughter, and his great-daughter, and they're fucking great people. I saw a review of Flesh Eater, and all it said was, a waste of a perfectly good barn. That's all it was. Fuck you mainstream pieces of shit. I mean, like, fuck off, man.
You're out of your element, Donnie.
Yeah, you're not made for these films. You don't respect anything. You're entitled. You're a piece of shit. You're spoiled. Do it yourself. Make a film and make it better than that. Right?
I agree.
That's how I look at it.
I agree. You gotta really expect the art form that these people are putting into it.
And money of their own pockets.
And I wanna. Can I go out here on a limb and say
Go
this
for it.
about Deathbed? This had a mainstream actor in it starting out.
The Boy Meets World.
The guy who played Corey Matthews' father. This is his first movie role.
Every giant movie role starts in horror.
It's true. He's the one who gets his hands dissolved off, by the way. So when you're sitting there like, oh my god, my hands are dissolved off, that's Corey Matthews' dad.
And I like the fact that he's the most epic actor out of them all, because he actually has to act.
Yeah. He has to sit there and go, oh my god. And it's so fucked up. I'm not kidding. I had to watch it twice because he's literally, you could tell he's literally goes, and he literally, the pinky just falls up and he goes, oh man, he goes, the cartilage is starting to harden now. Everything's going to start falling apart. Yeah. And like little fingers, and she's just like, fuck it.
He cracked.
She just breaks him right off, and you can tell like he was in pain. He's like, oh, he just passes out like that's such a fucked up thing, man.
It
like,
is. It
imagine
really
just looking at your skeletal hands. You can't move because there's no appendix there.
You just, what do I do now? Fuck it. Smash him in a hammer.
Yeah.
Fuck it. No, I'll just have some cunt break him off and not suck my dick afterwards.
You should have fucking ground him up and made bread.
Yeah. Bubble bread.
Bubble bread.
Bubble bread.
Bubble
Bubble.
Bubble
You know, I tried to talk to people at work about Bubble Bobble, and they had no idea what Bubble Bobble was.
I'm not surprised.
It's like the most epic NSCN game ever.
90% of those people there are fucking,
Yeah. Bubble Bobble.
Bubble wobble, bubble wobble, bubble wobble.
Bubble Bobble.
That is a fun game.
Yeah, it was. Fucking Bubble Bobble was fucking fantastic. But yeah, so Deathbed. Ready?
Oh, for the hardcore movie.
Now, here's the problem. Now, we're not doing hardcore movie buffs. We're doing trash film buffs. We have a whole nother rating
Yeah,
schedule.
we gotta do that. So
Yeah.
trash film buffs. If you're a trash film buff, and when we say trash film, listen to me. You can't put fuking Friday the 13th in with this category.
No, we're not talking about mainstream or pieces of shit.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a rant about that, by the way, next week.
Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, next week. We're
So-
gonna have a rant about that.
Like,
We're gonna get some dislikes, I think.
well, I don't give a fuck. Fuck them all.
Yeah,
I don't
fuck
care if you
them
don't
all.
like us, don't watch us. We don't
Yeah.
want the fucking 4 followers we have. 2 of them are my parents. Anyway, so I think for the trash film buffs, movie buffs of this, I'm gonna go with
What happened to your face?
the.
That's bad.
If I do this, look at this. If I do this, you put a chocolate bar in my mouth, it's like I poop, like a butthole.
Watch out, I'll fuck it. What happened to my head?
You need the glasses with it. You showed her your job interview like that today. Soggy Peaches would have loved you.
Oh, I'd have her pregnant by now.
Give me this. This is for me only.
Give me this, you bastard. Okay, go for it.
Oh!
You're fine.
I don't care.
It was just a little bit of a noise.
Not like I don't have 1,000 pairs of these things.
Yeah.
Anyway, so trashy fan buff things. I say an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
You know, it definitely has a great storyline. Though simple, it's informative.
Yeah. No.
And for the average, are we doing the average trashy fan?
Yeah.
Is there such thing?
Well, no, not average trash.
Because there's like,
it's
if you're
fan.
just like just an average fan,
Just an average fan.
So 8 out of 10. What do you got, man?
You want to give an 8 out of 10 to the average fan?
No, for the average trash
fan, but no, you have to give it an average
There's
fan.
no average fan watching trash films.
No, there are, though.
Okay, so then I give a fucking...
2.
Yeah. No, you're talking like at least a 4.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, I would say... Okay, we'll give 3 ratings.
Okay.
3. Average horror fan, which they're not, right? I'll give it a 7. That's high. Average trash fan, I'll give it a 9 because this is trash goodness. This is trash goodness.
What did I say? 7, 8.
7, 8. This is trash goodness. And then the average human thing, like a 1. Like, they're not going to watch this.
No, it's very true.
Let's talk about that for a second. Let's actually stop.
Rusty Russ.
What did you give? What do you give for your 3? Like real fan, like real viewer, horror viewer, trash viewer. Go. Let's do it.
Real viewer, like an average bandwagon guy?
Yeah, bandwagon guy.
Oh, no, bandwagon guy, this is going to be a 3 out of 10.
Okay. Trash fan?
Trash fan's going to be 8 out of 10.
And regular viewer?
Regular viewer is going to be a 3 out of 10.
No, like a regular, just not horror movie, just a regular
Person.
2.
2.
Okay, yeah. I think I gave it a 1 for a regular
I'll give it a 1. No,
yeah,
fuck,
I know
a
1.
You
So
people
we have
understand anything.
1, 3, and 7.5. So that means a lot. I mean, you really need to love trash films to love this film.
I feel though it's even
You-
better
do
than
you-
most. Like if I was gonna compare this to Troll 2, it's better than Troll 2.
I love Troll 2, but you're right.
Would you say it's better than
No,
Troll
yeah,
2?
I love this film more than Troll 2, but Troll 2 is great. Do you feel that too many bandwagon people
Have a voice? Yes.
and they throw trash films into a trash section they're not supposed to be in?
No, absolutely.
Because
100%, man.
I was like, honestly, this isn't a trash film. What are you talking
No,
about?
it's actually really well done.
Yeah.
Like, it's trash. We cover it trash because that's what normal people call it. It's a trash
Well,
film.
like for
It's
instance,
like, realistically, it's-
like sorority babes and the slime ball ramen, they put that in the trash category. I'm like, that's not really that bad. Like I don't understand. Like some asshole fucking horror fans put like Demon Knight in trash, and I was like, Demon Knight's like a major production.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it's not like exactly what you're saying.
That movie, but when that movie
It's not
came,
Friday the 13th, so they don't like.
when Demon Knight came out, that was great in theaters. People
It
loved
was.
it. It was actually a major budgeted film.
It is still today.
Yeah,
But
it's
I don't
one of
know.
the better major budgeted films though. Like so, yeah. I mean,
Yeah. For instance, I'll tell you what I fucking hate, flat out, and I think you'll agree with me. They put Pieces in trash.
oh my god.
Pieces is fucking amazing.
Yeah, no, that's not trash.
They
film.
flat out. I swear, if you look, everyone says that's a trash.
Do you know
film.
what I think? I'm actually. Like,
I think it's too visceral.
After doing this podcast and doing some research on a lot of these movies and watching other people's reviews on these movies, I honestly think anyone who thinks that if it had cheesy special effects for the era, mind you, for the era, not for actually means.
Yeah.
Thing is, you think about it. If you were to watch this movie back in 1977, some of the shit was pretty.
It was
advanced.
pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah,
That was
but because
awesome.
we're in 2020, they think, oh, that's cheesy special effects. That's a trash film. No, you're not. You're categorizing that completely wrong.
Right.
You know, don't put fucking like I don't know, what a fucking movie. You know, let's say Advent Horizon that had
Oh,
really good
wow.
special
Yeah,
effects. It's still cheesy special effects
No,
for
it
today's
is.
standards.
Like honestly, if you look at like 2030, Advent Horizon, someone watching that would put it in the trash category, like
Just
or
'cause of
Leviathan.
special effect. Yeah.
Leviathan.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know,
yeah.
And which is a little bit cheaper version of Advent Horizon. They would put Leviathan in the trash category or extra.
Just because of the special
They would put
effects.
extra.
Yeah.
People put extra. Actually, let's say that right now. People put extra in the trash category, Extra's amazingly well done.
It is.
Especially
really
for
is.
the special effects.
Just
design.
because you don't understand the special effects for 2020
Here's
does
the
not
thing
make
is,
it a trash film.
It's not Aliens. It's not Predator.
Exactly.
So they put it in the trash category. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
That's why you people fucking suck.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm 100% for the coronavirus.
Yeah, exactly. The less of you, the better. Ta-da! Well, yeah, I'm totally into, like, you know, like, Pieces is an amazing film. But people constantly, like, even other people that are horror fans, constantly put Pieces in the trash
I don't
category.
know why. It's such a good movie.
It really is.
That's one of those movies that's for the hardcore fans. That's
It
for
is.
That's not.
Well, what I mean, the thing is, does that actually delineate us between the actual real fans and the fake fans? Is when the real fans, when the fake fans say, I can't handle this?
I think it does, but I think we're the bridge, though, that brings the gap. Because what we're trying to explain to these people and say, hey, we like that you like horror,
Yeah.
but you need to watch this stuff that's not known because though it's cheesy,
One thing I
it's
can
good.
say is, what people get mad. They say we're exclusionists. Remember?
Yeah.
Because we like this. We're exclusionists. Like, you remember, Dawn of the Dead original is better than the remake? We're exclusionists. I'm like, no. Dawn of the Dead is better overall. I don't give a fuck what you say, but if you want to like the remake, that's cool too. But you have to understand, you have to respect the original. But they don't see it like that. They see it like either you like this or you like that, and that's it. So this whole idea of yes or no, who brought that up? Who brought that to the table? Saying you can like this, but you can't like that, or you can like this, but you can't like that.
Too many assholes.
What about you can like both, but for different reasons? Like, for instance, I love, like, adore Not Living Dead, the original. I like the remake, but I don't like the remake. I don't love the remake. And people get upset about that.
There's old Monster Boys, the old Golden Arrow guys who like The Thing, 1980s.
1980s.
But love
The Thing from Another World, yeah.
That started it all.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like,
And they kept on saying there was a short story. I watched The Thing, by the way. I watched The Thing making special. They kept saying, the short story. The short story. They used to get, it's called The Thing from Amundson's Tent. The Amundson's Tent. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, or whatever. But if you read The Amundson's Tent, it's The Thing. It's the fucking thing. It's what they based everything off of. Because I watched the making of, and they never, ever, ever, ever named the short story.
no.
It's the Amundson's Tent. Believe me, do yourself a favor. Go to horrorbabble.com or horrorbabble@youtube.com. Listen to the Amundson's Tent and be blown away. Because it's the thing. Except in short story form.
Short story.
Oh, of course, lacking a bunch of shit that he added, but honestly, it's and it was made in like 19. And he goes, "Oh, the short story was made in 1930." I'm like, "Yeah, so is the Amundson's Tent," but you're not saying it. You're not saying it. It's the Amundson's Tent.
Yeah, Munson's Tent.
And it was also made in 1932.
Tent.
I think it was. It's insane. If you actually read what these people were coming up with 100 years ago, it's insane. Like, for instance, like H.P. Lovecraft. So far above his time. It was
He
insane.
was very, very advanced. For
This guy literally should have died a millionaire, but he died broke. And the only money he got was from his family because of his mom and aunts and stuff like that, but he should have died a millionaire because without H.P. Lovecraft, we would have had nothing.
He
literally
was the
nothing.
he was the dreamer of the dreams.
Yes, he was.
His stories, his concept, his imagery,
I mean,
amazing. If they would have just made the movie Reanimator in his vision,
oh my God.
you would have had a different movie, and
Well,
it would have been a better movie.
I mean-
and I even like Reanimator.
If you just look at like authors, Clive Barker,
All of them. And you're gonna name any horror.
H.P.
yeah, all of
Lovecraft,
them.
you know what I mean? Like, you know,
Even like fucking like Stephen King with the Langoliers. and
Stephen
everything.
King was huge, huge. I mean, like Stephen King even said H.P. Lovecraft was his main source of writing. But the thing is, H.P. Lovecraft, H.R. Block, all these other people.
Sure, Block. Our tax is done now.
It's Robert Block, but I just said H&R Block for fun. But you know, Block, and then I mean mean, you could like a derelict, and you can just make a number of people that he inspired, that other people inspired.
Yep.
But it's a whole, what do you call that? Like a snowball
effect. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. But these people did not get appreciated at the time, and I think Deathbed is a prime example. Like this thing should be.
It's poetry in motion.
It is.
It really is.
It actually is, and we just don't. We don't care. Most people don't care.
It's sad.
It is sad.
Should be actually in a film vault kind of thing. Like a, call that like
Yeah. You should be able to watch this on a big screen. I don't care where. I mean, I'm not saying everywhere, but there is some place that you should always go.
You know, people don't take in the atmosphere of the era either. Think about 1977. What the fuck were you doing in 77? I wasn't even alive.
Well, the thing is, I wasn't alive either, but you hit the nail on the head. This is what I'm talking about when you put yourself in the time. You know what I mean? In Hammer, I watched a beautiful thing about Hammer Horror.
Yeah.
And Hammer Horror was a family company. Hammer Horror, and he said flat out, in 1970, 1964, 1965, the whole deal, they were putting these films out. People were going. People didn't like it. But they went again because there was nothing to do. So they were literally going back and forth to these films they didn't even fucking like. But there was literally nothing to do, so they kept on going back and forth. And we got most of our funding for most of the films that came out later from people that didn't even like what they were seeing, but they had nothing to do.
True.
In 1977, guess what? You got high, you fucked, you listened to music, and you went to the movies, and that's it.
That was life.
That's it.
That was simplicity, even.
It
was
was
fun.
good.
And I sometimes realize I was born in the wrong era because I would love to cruise around in my '67 fucking Chevy Nova.
How about it?
Fucking picking
up
up chicks, going to the movie theater, and fucking some dirt road and back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
would
like-
get a fucking 55 a Cadillac hearse with a 500, put speakers in the back, fucking blaze Black Sabbath,
Yeah.
and just fuck bitches all day long while I went to horror movies.
That's right.
If I was born in 1960, right? 1960, my dad was in 56. 1960, I would still be 18. I'd say 1958 or whatever. I would still be 18 in 1976. 76. So I would be 18 years old, pushing on 20 when Dawn of the Dead was made. How cool would it be if you were one of the people
See that
making
or you'd be making
Dawn of the Dead? I always thought about that. I was like, what if well, I would not want to be one of the guys making Night of the Living Dead.
Oh, no.
Because you're that age where you can go,
Yeah.
guess what? You're not here anymore. You're over there. Fuck that shit. But
I don't think I would have burnt my fucking card.
yeah, could you imagine though if you were on the set of Dawn of the Dead, helping?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Oh my God! That's the thing is, like, you're hanging right. I mean, Pittsburgh Steelers were right next to you because they volunteered for free. Everyone and that community, everyone coming together to make a film, kind of a feel.
They
Like,
always
it's
say
so
in
cool.
Pittsburgh, you want to be one of two things: a fucking Steeler or a
Or
fucking zombie.
That's it. That's the only two things you wanted to be back in the day. How fucking cool would that be? Oh my God! Yeah. Now, the craft beer wasn't there. I get that shit, but you know what? You take what you can get.
Those are small sacrifices I would make, really.
My dad even told me, I remember seeing newspaper ads for Dawn of the Dead. Like, come down, make this film. Holy fuck, Dad! You didn't do it? Oh my God. I remember it was so cool because we've been in that mall how many times now?
Oh, I've been there
Numerous
for-
times. I actually bought a guitar. If you look in the back of the mall when they're on the roof in the mall when they were shooting Dawn of the Dead, if you look, there's a little mini mart there in the way background. I bought a guitar from that one store because it became a guitar
I've
center.
been in that.
Yeah, it
Yeah, I
became
know
a
you're talking
guitar
about
center. Yeah. I bought a guitar from there.
Well, that's what I said. That's why I love looking back at like movies like Dawn of the Dead and watching. Go, I've been there, and I
Yeah.
can think I go, that's a Guitar Center now.
That's
a
this,
Toys R
that's
Us.
this,
That's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, and then you even see like the backgrounds of it's all like fucking woods now, or woods then.
Yeah, but now it's all built up.
Yeah, it's all housing and buildings.
Yeah, and if you follow, if you leave that and you keep that back road where it leaves that mini mart, if you keep following that, you go by the Romali Center,
All right.
which my last name is Romali
Yeah.
because it was my family fueling all that doctor shit right
Yeah.
there. So that's really cool.
That's cool.
And if you keep going that way, you'll hit 48, I think it is, and 48 takes you right down to 22, the junction, that 4087 lumber that's right there. Right behind that is the Full Pint Brewing Company, so that I usually go visit them. And Garrett, I think his name is Garrett from Full Pint. He usually hooks me up with like beer and stuff. So it's like, it's so cool to have that kind of local vibe, that kind of people that you know. You know what I mean? Like you go there, you almost feel like
Everybody knows. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's like cheers, but I mean that's 4 hours away from us, right?
Yeah.
But I go there and I feel like I belong there. You know what I mean? Like you don't feel very out of place.
No, it's very homey.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been all over Pittsburgh the times I've gone down, and everyone's just really nice.
Very nice. Evans City. Oh my God.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful area.
Place. Definitely check out the Evans City Zombie Museum in Evans City. Please go there at any point in time in your life. Just do it. Everyone's very nice, like you said.
I always said that would be a nice area to like retire at. You know, just
I
retire.
think so. Oh my God, I would love to retire into outside Evans City, like Quessing, you know, that little area out there, Xenopoli, and then you can go to the theater every night and watch films. The people.
They have
are
a
really
playhouse out there too.
Yeah.
To see actually like live.
Oh, that's the same place, actually.
You're probably
yeah.
talking about the same place. Yeah. I didn't know the name of it.
Yeah, and it's really nice too because there's breweries out there. It's beautiful breweries out there. You have people always coming into the Zombie Museum, so you always have someone to visit. You always have someone to see. And if you really learn the area, you can volunteer your time to do tours there, location tours, zombie tours, and something I'd be loving to do. I'd love, and because the thing is, we do this stuff too. We teach people why we do it. We influence people. We show people, we teach people, and that's why we do what we do, because we want, and honestly, it's because we want to share our goals and our passions of what we like with you. And if you like that, great. If you don't, that's fine. But that's why we do this shit.
It is.
It really is. Because we have love in our heart for this kind of format, this thing. So, I mean, it's really nice to share this too. Deathbed for me, Deathbed is a big old 8 out of 10. I mean, I think we already went over this thing. It's just a really good film. It's not going to be blowing the doors down film.
No.
Don't get me wrong, but it's for trash film goodness. I think the thing that really puts a point in my heart for Deathbed. Oh, I would love to make a film, wouldn't you? This shows if you have a vision and you have a little time and money, you can make a film.
Somebody just sat there and said, "Let's make a bed that eats people."
And you know, it's something simple. It's one location. We only need a few actors. All we need is some kind of like off-camera bullshit, eating acid or whatever. And let's do this. At least let's make a film. And
it's
I think
literally a fish tank full of fucking peroxide.
I love the fact that it's heart and soul and desire and no budget. It's saying, let's make a film.
Once again, it's one of those movies where everyone just teamed up to just make a fucking movie, had fun doing it.
Yeah, and I think I hope the Maniacs Meat, the No Budget Productions. By the way, go check out No Budget Productions on YouTube. That's us. Hopefully, we can actually start doing some of this stuff too, and start putting some trash up. And,
right.
You know, even when we review our own trash, or at least play it. But yeah.
Hopefully someday there's a pirate and a parakeet sitting in a basement talking about our fucking movies getting drunk.
Yeah, especially getting drunk with a lava lamp. It
fucking...
started and decided to go. You know what? Fuck you. I'll just stay there.
He kind of froze. I don't feel like doing it tonight.
I thought it'd be rocking and rolling by now, but
I think it's too cold down here, maybe. Yeah, the lamp's not that hot. I think it's because the cold's probably contradicting the. Oh well, it looks like a fucking alien fucking brain now.
It's Funhouse. That's okay. That's good. This has been Paul.
Josh.
Maniacs Meat Podcast. Thank you for joining us yet again. And 4 episodes from now, we are going to do I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be interesting. Can't wait to see you have an orgasm all over the fucking table.
Yeah! I have to pull out the Santa Claus and everything. So
you're going all out, huh?
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. Help me out as much as you can. We'll go total John Russo chaos. I have at least 5 books. You know what I mean? I have posters I can put up in the background.
Just have a cardboard cutout.
Oh,
John. You can actually get those up in Burley. Get one done.
Oh, John.
Yeah, if you can find a whole body poster of them, or a picture of them, just have them cut it out.
You know the funny thing
stand
is,
in the fucking corner.
You know, the
Like-
funny thing is, I'm actually reading Cheap Thrills by
Alright.
John Russo, right? And because I've talked to him so much, I'm actually hearing his voice while I'm reading it.
It's gonna be the next fucking book he writes, dedicated to Paul and Maniacs Meat.
I hope so. Either
That'd be
that, or I'm
awesome.
just gonna have to kill him.
Ooh. Okay, Sam.
Where is Ken? Anyway, bye-bye.
Bye.
Cheers. Tink. Down.